The transfer window is open, and at the moment, we've not got a mass exodus. That's reasonably good, I think, as it stands. And today, we're in the FA Cup, third round. As told on the last episode, nothing's happened in between, apart from maybe a player coming in. Welcome to Be a Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 56 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games in the FA Cup against Birmingham, Premier League Birmingham, in the third round of the FA Cup, and then we're going to play a couple of games off of line, and we'll come back for the televised game of that. Middlesborough will be playing in the second game of the episode in the Championship. In the meantime, I say nothing's happened in between, apart from the transfer window opening. What's been happening with that? I don't think there's a lot, actually. Clive Robeson has come in on loan from Rangers. As previously mentioned, he is our defensive left back that we've been looking for. Can play in central mid defence as well, so that's quite good. And he can also play as an attacking wide player. So he is quite versatile, and we'll be looking to see how he gets on. As you can see, the only thing that's a little bit of a worry is his natural fitness. We'll see if we can get that up from a 7 before he leaves us. But in general, he's A-OK. Technicals could probably be a little bit better. His mental's good, and his physicals, apart from the fitness, is reasonable. So we'll see how he gets on. Going out, nothing really. We can tell you that Toti Gomez has come back from his loan against Real Salt Lake. They did make an offer for him, as was part of his loan deal. Did make an offer for him, and to be fair, it wasn't that good. They wanted to rob us blind, really. We refused it. They said we're not prepared to talk about it, and basically he's come back at the end of his loan period, so he's back in the squad, as it were. Whether he'll feature in today's game, we'll have to wait and see, of course. Right, I think that's pretty much it in the news. Yeah, I think it is. Which means we'll go through to that first game, the FA Cup third round against Birmingham City. Actually, what we will do, because we have had past meetings against Birmingham in the Championship last season, and we've lost to them 3-2 and 2-0. So 3-2 at their place, which is where we are today, I think, aren't we? Yes, at St Andrews, the Trillion Trophy Stadium. That's where we've lost to them previously. So not much doing there. What I was going to do, if we can go and have a look at it, they're 20th in the Premier League. Right on the bottom. They are 9 points, so coming back down into the Championship next season as it currently stands, unless they can pull something out of the bag. Right, without any more to do, let's go through to the first game of the episode. And you come back and join us for the team that is going to play in the FA Cup against Birmingham City. Sanchez in goal. Robson makes his debut on the left side. Froggatt Gomez, as predicted, is back in. Come back from his loan and is in central defence. Lasala on the right. Harry Taylor continues in that deep-lying playmaker role. It's probably not his best position. He's probably better as an anchor man. Should we switch him to an anchor man? We'll leave it with the tactic for now. Sunday on the left. Carroll, Henry, Afray on the right. Pike up front. Beadle, Kenlock, Jenks, Thomas, Head, Basharu and Tuppin are all on the bench. I'm not quite sure why Gryjek isn't getting a look in. I presume that's because Beadle isn't actually... he's probably getting a chance on the bench on the basis that he's not registered for the Championship. I think that's probably more like it. Balanced because we are away. Gomez is not looking match sharp, but we've had that change around of players, and there were a couple in the initial look that suggested we need to do a bit of tweaking. Right, great opportunity to show all the pundits. That's the team talk. And here we are at St Andrews for this one. Not quite sure how we're going to get on in this. Robson with the throw-in. And I'm at a loss to know why he did that. He's given it away, which seems a bit bonkers, but he's going to have to do better than that. Gomez to Henry. Taylor back to Sanchez. Sanchez with a long ball forward looking for Pike. Pike heads it on, but of course nobody there, as he's the lone striker. Needed to head it backwards, really. And that one's got to Mustafa, but well cut out. I'm not quite sure who that was. Cut it out. We'll have a look on the replay here. Robson's on the outside here. Who's this? He's in the way of Mustafa. Can we see him? Come on. Froggatt. That's who that. Sanchez went down for that, but Froggatt saved the day and passed it to Sunday on the wing here. Robson picks up the ball, gets it forward looking for Pike. Lovely ball. And Pike has chipped the goalkeeper. We are 1 up. Clive Robson gets his first assist. And Pike is not a silly boy and does a great job. You can see Pike move up for that, just out of shot, over the top of the defence. And Pike, with the goalkeeper off his line, just decided to chip the goalkeeper, and a fantastic goal that was too. 14 minutes gone, or 13 minutes, and we have a slight advantage. Sunday has picked up a yellow card. Pike gets it out wide to Afray. Afray's going to have to cut that back. He's got round the defence, cuts it inside. Henry with the shot. Taylor, oof, just wide. Thought that was going in. Afray run out, didn't have the players forward like he wanted. Henry tried to sweep that ball in, and as an afterthought, Taylor putting it wide. Robson with the throw-in. You know he's got a long throw on him. That's another one that's gone awry. He's now out of position. Mustafa coming down this wing, but he's got back into position. Sunday, actually, we've got the thing that's gone over the top of Mustafa, and they've equalised. And just past the half-hour mark. And we were a little bit all over the place here. Robson really should, this is Mustafa, should have cut Mustafa off there. And Crammond in the middle. And we have the kick-off. Pike to Taylor, Taylor to Sanchez, over the top to Carroll. Sunday. And he's cut it back. Henry to Taylor, to Carroll, to Taylor, to Pike, to Taylor. Carroll forward looking for Pike. Pike gets number 2. His number 2, 19th of the season. Bobby Carroll given him, and that was pretty much from the kickoff. So as quick as they've got their equaliser, we've got ourselves back in front. And, well, that is good news. Lovely ball and lovely goal from Pike. And half-time approaching, and has arrived. And to be honest, the only shot that Birmingham have had is the goal. 33% possession. We've absolutely outrun them possession-wise. And 9 shots, 2 on target. a 1.01, and we have the lead, 2-1 lead at half time. Are we about to do a bit of giant killing? Let's wait and find out. We'll be back for the second half. And you come back for the second half. One change made by Birmingham. Ben Whiteman is on for Mustafa. Mustafa, who scored the goal for them in the first half. And Robson with that throw-in. This time gets it to Carroll. Sunday. And Carroll's been tripped. Nothing given. Froggatt looking for Robson. And completely messes up. Crammond in here. And Crammond has a long shot. In fact, it was Crammond that scored the first goal. I do apologise. It wasn't Mustafa at all. And Froggatt giving that ball away, and you can't afford it. They clip us on the counter, and literally 50 minutes in, we've gone that goal behind again. So all square at 2-2. A bit late to tell him to do that. Maybe we should have done it before. Now we're starting to press them out. You can see they've come back into the game a little bit. We've not done a lot in the second half. We're now picking up yellow cards. Frustration creeping in. Pike and Taylor both picking up yellow cards. Probably a good time to tell them to calm down. Taylor and Afray and Pike. In fact, well, there's another one coming then. Afray having a poor game out on that right hand side. I think it's time with 70 minutes on the clock. Uninterested. Why is he uninterested? We'll bring Luke Thomas on for him. Give a team talk. Go out there and make a difference. And Froggatt now picked up a yellow card. We will get another fine. And what have we got here? Pike is tired. Tuppin isn't our best player up front, but we don't have a lot others. And who else is tired? Bobby Carroll. Suggesting Jenks on for him. Don't really want extra time if we can help it. And it is going to go to extra time, or is it? Lasala with a throw in to Thomas, and it's cleared up field. Toti Gomez getting it, but he's giving it away, and they're in again. Crammond, he's on a hat trick and he's going to get it. No, he's not. He's put that wide, and Hunt with the corner. That must have gone out for a corner, I'm guessing. Well, it obviously did go out. Well, they've just got a corner highlight. Gomez to Taylor, who gets the ball forward to Sunday, who was hanging about up front. He's been tripped, and I think that's going to get a red card for Romeo. Or is it? No, he gets a yellow. Who's going to take the free kick? Henry. Ball in, and I think a penalty. Or is it offside? And full time comes. Oh, did we get replays in this? Actually, we do get replays. So we're getting back to our place, and we can have some money out of this one. There we go. Missed the chance to win. Maybe we can beat them at home. He makes his debut. We'll send the assistant for that one. Pike shines even though we failed to win. keep it up. Let's have a look. Where does that come? After the Sunderland game, so middle of the following week, a week down to Sunderland, and then it will drop in there. Do we have that as the second part of our episode, or do we still come back for the Middlesbrough game? I'm thinking we possibly still come back for the Middlesbrough game. Might show you the highlights of that one though. Right, stay tuned. We'll be back for the second game of the episode, which will be against Middlesbrough. And you come back before we have the game against Middlesbrough and the team against Middlesbrough. What's been happening, because you were with us for the Birmingham game, a 2-2 draw in the FA Cup third round. Sunderland we beat by 2-1. Aaron Henry and Lasala on the score sheet. We did win 2-0 against Birmingham in the FA Cup third round replay. Afray and Pike, the goal scorers in that one, literally one after the other. So that was a good result. And then Stoke, we lost 2-1. Zach Pike giving us the lead after just 12 minutes. But goals from Campbell and Verlinden, even, after 59 minutes, made us lose the game. We did change the formation again there, as you'll see. We went to the 3-3 or 4-3-3, or 4-1-2-1, whichever way you look at it, and didn't work particularly well. So I think we'd probably be dropping back to the other formation there. So that's what's been going on. So the win against Birmingham in the FA Cup third round means that we have a fourth round tie against Luton, and here are the highlights. And this is the team that we're putting out against Luton in the Emirates FA Cup fourth round. Sanchez in goal, Robson, Froggatt, Gomez and Lasala are the defence. Mackenzie in the slot between the midfield and the defence. Sunday, Carroll, Henry and Thomas our midfield, with Pike, the lone striker, up front. On the bench, Grajcek, Kenlock, Jenks, Afray, Head, Helm and Gattises are our bench. And Pike kicks off this first half of this fourth round cup tie, having beaten Birmingham in the last round after a replay. We have a free kick here. Henry to take the free kick. It's to Gomez, and Tote Gomez gets his first goal of the season. A well-worked free kick. Aaron Henry with the free kick. They thought it was going to over the top, but actually Gomez was standing completely unmarked in the area, and the lovely ball puts us 1-up after 12 minutes. And it's really now all about whether we can sustain any pressure that Luton throw at us. Froggatt to Carroll, Carroll forward to Pike. Pike finds Sunday on the overlap. Sunday cuts it back inside to Carroll. Carroll back to Sunday. Sunday out wide now to Robson, who's come in and cross in looking for Pike. Didn't get there. A defender headed it down, and Aaron Henry gets his second goal of the season to make it 2-0 on 41 minutes, I think it is. Or 40 minutes. Might be 40 minutes, actually. Looking at the clock. Robson, lovely cross in, headed out, but only as far as Henry, and it is 40 minutes. And we go 2-up. But the half-time, it's 3 shots, 2 on target against 3 and none on target. 57% versus 43%. Second half come in next. And they get us underway for the second half. No obvious changes made at half-time on either side. And as time motors on, they have had 1 shot on target now. Froggatt 1 way away from a yellow card. No, thank you. And they have control of the ball. We're going to looking to come forward here, moving the ball around nicely. We'll need to try and intercept this if we can. And Dembele is gone on a nice run back to Bray, and kept in thingy. Oh, that's not good. And who was that? Pushed that right back. I think it was Lasala. Pushed that right back into danger zone, and they got a goal back after 69 minutes. And will put us on a bit of pressure. This is the way we usually capitulate. Lasala, I'm not sure he saw much of that, but Sanchez not happy with Lasala in this case. And with 76 minutes gone, it is probably time to do some changes. Just made the one change. Afre on for Thomas, and they have a free kick now on the edge of the area, and this could be time for us to go all square. Hughes with the free kick, and he's put it away, his first goal of the season, and we're back to 2-2. We've done it again. We have hit this absolute ridiculous point of just and to be honest, I don't think we deserve to win this. Not now. I think it's very poor that we've Sanchez not getting anywhere near that. I think it's time for Grajcek to come back into the side. Sanchez is having poor game again. Is this going to extra time? Henry, Totti, he's hit the crossbar on this occasion. Gomez picks it up again. He's come into the area. He's failed, and I think we've got a penalty. Oh, right on the edge of the area. It wasn't a penalty. Henry with the free kick. What can he do with this? He's inside to McKenzie. We're going to lose this, are we? Yeah, giving it away. Messed around with it and give it away, and they come on a counter-attack. And Lasala takes out his man. Didn't pick a yellow card up for that. I think it's time for these couple more changes, and we're looking ragged now. Ragged to say the least. Jenks coming on for McKenzie in that deep line playmaker role. Sunday's had a poor game. Carroll's had a poor game. And we'll bring Helm on for Carroll. And see what we can do, if anything. But I think this is going to a replay as well. Oh, man. Really didn't deserve that, did we? Because they came back into the game. 9 shots, 4 on target, 43% possession against our 7 and 3. And we threw that one away, being in a commanding position at half-time. It wasn't going to be. And that result means that we do have a an FA Cup fourth round replay against Luton down here. So we'll see how we get on with that one. We've still got the Middlesbrough game, but it also means that we have the fifth round FA Cup fifth round draw, which we're going to do right now live. And in the pot for the fifth round, whether we get there or not is another matter. Wolves will play Nottingham Forest. Stoke will play Newcastle. I thought we were going to get them, having just lost to them recently. Arsenal will play Peterborough. Sheffield United will play Aston Villa or Bristol City. Brentford or Crystal Palace will play Coventry. Charlton or Luton, a home game against Manchester City. That's a plum draw. Tottenham against Manchester United, and Chelsea will play Bournemouth. That is the draw for the fifth round. If we get there, we will be playing Manchester City. Might be end of the road, I think. And we'll see. Just confirmation of that said thing. Right, one thing we didn't look at was the league table. Let's have a quick look at that. Just to confirm, we are still in 6th place, 1 point above Reading, who are in 7th. We do have a game in hand at the moment, though. This, I whether the Middlesbrough game is our game in hand, I'm not sure. But we do have that game in hand. 3 points would go amiss. Just keep up behind Burnley. There are, as it stands at the moment, if we get those 3 points, 5 points in front of us. So we do need to keep that. And as I said, just consolidate into the playoffs if we can. So for now, we're doing okay. Let's go through to the Middlesbrough game then and see how we get on against Middlesbrough. This is the team. And this is the team that we're putting out against Middlesbrough for this championship game. It is our game in hand, so we do need to win if we can. Grajcek in goal, Gomez, Froggatt, Mackenzie and Lasala are our defensive line. Jenks in between midfield and defence. Sunday, Carroll, Henry and Thomas our midfield line. Afri comes in up front. On the bench we have Beadle, Robson, Edwards, Pike, Kenlock, Delabasharu and Gattis. Not quite sure why Beadle is there actually. I think probably Sanchez should be on the bench for the substitute goalkeeper, so that's where he will be. As we said, Sanchez not having a particularly good game against Luton, so we decided that Grajcek would be recalled to the side. He's better as a sweeper keeper than Sanchez is, really. Sanchez is more of just a straight goalkeeper. So that is the team we are putting out. And you can see the changes that we've made, only the three, Jenks, Grajcek and Afri coming in. And we're doing the pundits one for this one. And we're underway. Froggatt tidying up in defence there to Lasala. Lasala to Carroll. 5 minutes gone and we've lost the ball. That was a pass to Henry that didn't make it. And they're on here. We're in trouble. Grajcek making the save and puts it behind for a corner. Middlesbrough down in 23rd, but that doesn't make them any less deadly. And thankfully it's gone out for a goal kick. That sloppy pass there, who was that? Carroll with a sloppy pass to Henry that didn't make it. And that Pearce has definitely got a bit of pace. He's certainly outpaced Mackenzie on this occasion. But as I said, Grajcek was equal to that one. Thankfully we have a corner. Henry with the corner. It's to Carroll, but tackled, and Carroll failed, but didn't come to anything. Henry to Totti. Back out wide to Henry. Inside to Carroll. Carroll. And he's not finding it. Gomez to Carroll, who's lost the ball, but he's won it back. Carroll to Henry to Afre, who puts it away. An assist from Henry. 16th goal of the season for Afre, and we go 1-up after 10 minutes. Thought Carroll had lost it here, but he got it back, and Afre onside, and Henry just pushed it through to him. He was in the gap between the two defenders, and thankfully Afre doesn't miss those very often, and didn't on this occasion. Playing it backwards and forwards around our players, but giving it away now. Carroll. Good bit of pressure from one of our players, Carroll, going in. He's going to take a shot, and I think Coleman thought he was going down the right side, put it down the left side, and had to get rid of it very quickly. Henry, he's done the same to Carroll again. Henry back to Carroll. Carroll inside to Sunday, who has a shot, and Coleman plucks it out of the air. As we approach half an hour, they have a free kick and have equalised. Ay. Can completely unmarked, and Grajcek not getting anywhere near that. We have a free kick now. Henry to Jenks. Jenks to Afray. Afray to Henry. It's all very closely moving around here. Afray to Thomas. Thomas back to Lasala. Comes all the way back for Jenks. To Mackenzie. And he's gone all the way back to Grajcek. Is that wide to Lasala? Something horrible is going to happen here, I fear. It's gone wide to Sunday now. Sunday through to Carroll. Can he cross it into the area? He's gone all the way, and bit of a waste of time in the end, I think. Lovely through ball from Sunday to Carroll, but I think he probably should have got that into Afray, who was waiting and lurking in the middle there, but didn't happen. And Sunday is now injured, just to add a little bit of extra dimension to it. Kenlock, as we don't have and that's something we do need, and we still haven't done anything about that, is a left-sided midfielder. And half-time comes. We've managed to survive the rest of that half. 7 shots, 5 on target against 4 and 2 slightly better of the game, but we're not running away with it, and it's not total pressure as we have done in the past. We need to improve in the second half, I think. We'll be back for that said second half. And you come back and rejoin us. No changes at half-time. Middlesbrough getting us underway for this second half. And, well, do we look at doing some other... I don't know. Let's stick with it for now. We need to win this, really. As we get down to 70 minutes, we do have some Thomas. Luke Thomas, as is usual, gets very, very tired. He's just not got any stamina whatsoever. I'm tempted to go to attacking here and change it up a little bit. Luke Thomas is coming off for Opie Edwards. Right, hang on a minute. Before we do that, I'm not sure I can do it now. Cancel sub a minute. Cancel changes. Right, go back to where we were. Right, let's try that again. Right, I'm going to change them to attacking. Not that makes much changes for Kenlock. Carroll will leave in that position. It might make us a bit vulnerable, I'm not sure. Mentality is attacking. Right, Luke Thomas for Opie Edwards. And let's go with that for now. As we close in on 80 minutes, we now Bobby Carroll, and it's going to be Delabasharoo coming on for him, and that is our 3 changes made. From here on in, we've got to soak it up, and it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Really annoying, as Middlesbrough are on the bottom. We've not done anything really. Maybe this formation is not good for us. So We've not lost, which is something, I suppose, but we've not won either, which is more annoying. And I think it's not good enough. We should have been winning that. And we stay in 6th by virtue of 1 point, with Stoke breathing down our necks, but with 7 points adrift of Burnley now. And well, I think we are exceeding expectations so far this season. We've not had a bad run. Sunday's out for 3 to 6 weeks, which is bad news. Which means that we do need to try and bring in a left-sided player over there. And we'll send the assistant for the press match conference. And not a fantastic episode, I have to say, all in all. 2-2 draw against Birmingham, and then we've drawn 1-1 against Middlesbrough. Seem to have lost our way a little bit. Need to try and fix that before we get up to our next games. There is a 4th round FA Cup match coming up against Luton. I'm thinking we will probably have that one on our next episode. Possibly with one of these two. We were going to have Oldham and Sheffield Wednesday on our next... well, that's a replay. So we won't have the replay. I tell a lie. So what we're going to do is we will come back for Oldham and Sheffield Wednesday in our next episode. That will be what we're coming back with, and the up-to-date news of the Luton FA Cup 4th round replay. Might even have highlights for you if you're lucky. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all that happens here on To Be a Legend and my other series, which is the Sicilian Defence, and any new series as they are released. Of course, new episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel, news, especially with the Sicilian Defence and To Be a Legend and any new series, follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM is where you need to be. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It will be episode 57 and it's out on Monday. Till then, bye bye.